host of the Gridiron.
I mean, my goodness, I tell you what, it's how do you spell moron? Well, my book, it's Toney. That's how you spell moron. Straight up, 100% bona fide moron. I mean, and it's a shame because you can't tell this guy anything. You can't tell him nothing. It is just absolutely unbelievable. And it's probably not, obviously maybe as bad as it is, or I mean, he's maybe not as bad as a human being as his things. It just, I don't know, maybe his upbringing, who he hangs out with. But he ain't going to listen to nobody. There's maybe a small percentage of the population that maybe can get into his head and maybe change his ways, tell him he's doing stuff wrong. He needs to, he needs to act differently. But he ain't going to listen to nothing I got to say. But I'll tell you what, this guy's apparently got arrested. I mean, that's what. Let's see here. Some reports say here. Maybe. I mean, just got arrested. Oop. Pop up. Here we go. Okay. Giants draft bust. Kadarius Toney arrested in disturbing Georgia incident. Jeez. Kadarius Toney was arrested last week for allegedly putting his hands around a woman's throat during a January dispute. Court documents viewed by the Post state that former Chiefs wideout and Giants draftee squeezing the woman's neck with enough force to cause her to be unable to breathe, leave red marks on her neck, and cause hemorrhaging in her eyes during a January 14th incident in Douglasville, Georgia. Toney also allegedly attempting to keep her from dialing 911 by taking the victim's phone. Warrants for obstructing, harassing 9/11 calls and aggravated assault strangulation were issued on January 15, and Toney was arrested on February 6 by Douglas County officials. Unbelievable. Let's see what else we got here. Anything? Police records show that the 26-year-old's bond was set at $25,000, according to the Douglas County records. He was not in custody on January 7th. The alleged incident came not long after the Browns waived the receiver following a 15-yard penalty for taunting after a punt return and a muff punt in a December 8th game against the Steelers, a loss that officially eliminated Cleveland from playoff contention. The team released the low-life loser 2 days later. Giants selected the speedy Toney in the first round of the 2021 draft, though his time with Big Blue was marred by injuries and multiple on- and off-the-field incidents over 2 seasons. Those issues followed him to Kansas City in October 2022 trade. Despite being part of 2 Super Bowl-winning Chiefs teams, injuries, inconsistent play, and accusations of Kansas City playing games with his health status resulted in franchise releasing him before the 2024 season. He signed on with the Browns as a practice squad player, but his 3 games on the active roster were enough for Cleveland. In 33 NFL games over 5 seasons, Toney has posted 760 yards, 82 catches with 3 touchdowns, adding 112 rushing yards on 22 carries and scored 1 via the ground. And then I got, let's see here. Kadarius Toney arrested. Former Giants receiver was arrested for allegedly strangling a woman. Toney allegedly assaulted the woman on January 14th at a Georgia residence. He was accused of exerting enough pressure on the woman's throat to leave her struggling to breathe, and according to police records obtained by TMZ Sports, leave red marks on the woman's neck and hemorrhaging in her eyes. The receiver was also alleged to have taken the woman's phone away, preventing her from calling for help. What a freaking moron. Toney was the first-round pick by the Giants. Yeah, we know that. The receiver struggled to fit into the New York market, picking fights with media and fans alike during his short time with the team. General Manager Joe Schoen traded him to the Chiefs after Schoen and head coach Brian Daboll had had enough of Toney's drama. Toney's last played for Cleveland Browns in 2024, appearing in 3 games. I mean, just unbelievable. It's unfortunately, he's not. He is a small population, very small population of people who listen to. Obviously, he ain't gonna listen to nothing I gotta say. He'll just laugh at me. Well, he'll laugh at 99%. That was his upbringing. I don't know. Obviously, a lot of people he's hanging around with. It's just not the. But one of the things is, also that Coach Prime's got to say, right? A lot of time he said, if you're in a room and you're the smartest man in the room, you're in the wrong room. If you're in a room and you're the most successful man in the room, you're in the wrong room. If you're in a room and you're in the room and you have more money than anybody else in the room, you're in the wrong room and stuff like you want to be in a room, you want to be associated with people that are better than you, right? In certain degrees or whatever like that. The way you're always learning, right? Learning how to be successful, how to act as a person, how to make money, how to be, right? How to become smarter or this or the, and whoever he's hanging around with is just nothing but trouble. And that's all he's going to keep getting for the rest of his life, unless he changes who he hangs around with. Now, hopefully for him, if he gets, I don't know if he's going to get any jail time for this or not. Who knows? But, you can just see the guy. He's been out on the streets for just a month or so. The Browns let him go. Right? Who else is going to pick this moron up? Right? He's nothing but trouble. Right? Who's going to pick him up? Right? And so you can see him just going down a dark road and just, right, being nothing but trouble. Right? So hopefully for him, he can get his act together and straighten himself out. But whoever he's hanging around with, it's the wrong people. He needs to change that. He needs an attitude adjustment, and it ain't going to be from me, because he ain't going to listen to nothing I got to say or anybody else got to say. He's a small percentage of the population, just small few people that he can maybe hang out with or listen to, right? That might change him, and get him back on the road to success. But the young Joker or whatever he is that what it is? I know it's the Joker, the young Joker, something like that. That's what his rap name is. I think it is. So he's just going down a dark road, and unfortunately, I don't know. It's a shame. Great talent, but he's just been nothing but trouble. Nothing but trouble. You can just see this keeping up. And the guy, what did I say? He was 26. If he lives till he's 76, can you see what he's another 50? If he's alive for another 50 years, all that's gone on in the last 5 years, this football career. Now he's getting arrested and something. That's only been like 5 years. Can you see if he's alive for 50 more years, how much trouble he's going to get into? Wow, man! I just hope one of these things just it's I don't know, shocks some sense into him, and it's like hey, maybe what I'm doing isn't the right thing. Maybe I should change my attitude a little bit. But it's a shame. Really, really is a shame. All right, guys, it's been 2 hours. It's my first 2-hour session, guys. All right. Yeah. So whoever spent any time listening to me live, thank you. Or if anybody's going to spend any time watching the replay this, once again, thank you so much. It means the world to me. As always, You guys stay safe out there and go Giants! Woo!